So, just a chance to catch up with Ed then again. We've had a bit of a hiatus in terms of fixtures recently, Ed. The schedule and the weather hasn't been kind enough to us of recent weeks. So, chance to catch up. Only two games now left before Christmas, and we're at basically the halfway stage of the season.
Yeah.
I was wondering whether you could give me a half-term grade. If you're a teacher marking your own work here, what are you marking the first half of the season as?
Probably probably around a C, I think. Probably around a C. Um, uh, we've done a really good job in the sense that we're on course again to improve on a lot of last season's markers. Comparably, we're 3 points better off after the same number of games at this point from last season, which is good. We've only got to get 2 points over the next 4 games to have bettered that total as well in the same period of time. So that's really pleasing. We've managed to get through and navigate our difficult start. Let's be real, we didn't look in the best condition at the start of the season. So for us to have navigated that period and to have settled and gotten ourselves into the rhythm that we have done is really pleasing. Progress in the County Cup again is really good. Another semi-final to look forward to in the new year for the first team, and then 2 for the development team. So those elements of what we've done have been really good. Couple of new faces will be joining the group relatively soon as well. So lots of things to be positive about, but I think being someone who's always a bit more ambitious and wants to do a bit more, we're disappointed that we went out to Fulham in the FA Cup. Not a penalty shootout is what it is. That can go either way, but if you look at Fulham's run and the way the draw has fallen for Fulham since that qualifying game, we'd have fancied ourselves to have gone quite deep in the competition. So we look at that with a little bit of regret. Room for improvement as well in the League Cup. We managed to make the cup competition this year, which was cool. But to go out at the first hurdle, again, is a little bit disappointing. So we wanted to do a little bit better in that one. And as much as there has been progress in the league and we're better off than the same point last year, I still feel a little bit more hungry for what we could have done in the league. There's games that we're looking at that we definitely could have taken more points in, and there was room for a bit more growth with, I think.
Okay, in terms of looking ahead, we're not quite signed off for Christmas yet, so 2 more games. So we go to Bridgewater on Sunday. That's an opportunity to put right what happened early in the season when it was a difficult, disappointing game and things went against us that day in terms of injury and circumstances. And then obviously the trophy that's sat behind you there, we start our defence of that on the 18th of December as well, when we entertain Actonians. Probably not the ideal draw at this stage of the season. So what are your thoughts on those 2 fixtures as we look forward to them?
Yeah, they're really exciting. For our ambitions in the league, Bridgewater's a cool one because Bridgewater's the type of game that we have to get 3 points from, really, if we're gonna kick on and manage to break last season's points total. It's also not necessarily a case of us owing them one from earlier in the season, but we certainly feel like we owe ourselves a bit of a better performance. If we can make it through 90 minutes without Izzy having to go and goal this weekend, then we're already 1 up, which is great. So that's an exciting one. They've strengthened as well. 3 wins in 5 for them. Managed to add a bit of experience with Pengelly and with Manfi Sharp as well. So they'll be a really cool outfit to test ourselves against. And if we can get the 3 points, then it solidifies our grip on the top half, being top of the bottom half of the table, and puts us back within touching distance of the top half, which is good. And the Actonians, cup draws haven't necessarily been kind to us across the competitions so far this season. So that is a really difficult draw. Second highest ranked team in the competition. So it's a really tough one that we could have got. But cup nights under the lights at York Road in a midweek game. We always fancy ourselves at home, and we always seem to turn up and do something a little bit special under the floodlights. So we'll turn up, we'll have a go, and with a bit of luck, we'll manage to get through.
And as we get towards the festive season, Ed, if you could give yourself a Christmas present, a footballing Christmas present this December, what would you give yourself?
Footballing Christmas present. a magic sponge that erases all injuries. That'd be grand. That'd be really good. We've done well to avoid muscular injuries in the first half of the season, but we seem to have been really unlucky with like impact injuries and random innocuous ones. Obviously, like Macy's missing from the match day squad last time out, and or she would have been this weekend and over the next couple of games because she fell down a curb and rolled her ankle, and that's the kind of thing that's happened to us in the first half of the season. So a magic sponge that gets rid of all injuries would be what would be on my Christmas wish list.
And then finally, a New Year's resolution for yourself or the team.
New Year's resolution. Oh,
Love to throw these curveballs in for you.
I know. I don't know. I don't know so much about a resolution. Just carry on the way we're going. Like the process that we've stuck to for the last 3 years has gotten us into some good positions over the last couple of years, and we seem to be on course to have another good year again this year by following the same process. So it's a really boring answer, but same stuff again in the new year. The new faces will help, but stick to what we're doing because we're good at what we're doing, and see where it takes us. Just enjoy the journey, I suppose.
Yeah, that's right. 3 semi-finals to look forward to across the 2 teams. So have a good break yourself. Look forward to catching up with you on the 2 games that are coming up, and a Merry Christmas to all our followers and sponsors, of course, as well. Thank you, Ed.